Hi guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. So what have we got here? There's been a couple of cars where I felt that some decals would have suited, and I haven't had anything really to go on, so I pretty much just went on eBay, found a seller, picked up a few various bits and pieces. Nothing that I actually aimed for as such, just I thought, I could use that, I could use this, and picked up a few different ones. So you should see the decals in some upcoming videos. Now, considering the size of this box and all of the packaging inside, this was the only thing in it. Micro Set, which is a setting solution for decals. Softens decals and improves adhesion. And it's also a decal remover. So, yeah, for a tiny little thing, that box was a little overkill. Here we have a couple of Ford GT40s. I paid about £3 or $4 for these pair, which I was very happy with. Probably do a kind of custom stroke restoration on them both at the same time. But it reads Matchbox Series number 41 Ford GT40. Obviously having the original decal removed on that later model with the later wheels. And this is the earlier one with some earlier wheels. Looked in good condition from afar, but it's been covered in some mother's white nail varnish. So yeah, that'll need to come off. Now, a couple of little, obviously, minor changes between the two, wheels being one of them, but bases being a big difference. On the earlier one here, quite a basic black base, and on the slightly later one, a little bit more detail in green, if anyone can tell me the differences or why. And other than that, on the actual casting itself, the later one here has got like a little tongue, a little lip there on the front. I'm not sure why. And then just a few other little bits and pieces that I need and use throughout customising and restoring these cars. Some kind of tissue and napkins and cloths for polishing and all sorts. I've grabbed these little hooks so that it makes it a lot easier for me to grab such things in future. Some tweezers which will help me kind of move around decals and such. Here's a bag of cars that I picked up from Facebook sales. I've kind of bought a few cars from one particular seller, and now he knows me as his Matchbox man. So anytime that he picks up some old Matchbox cars, gives me a call, sends me a picture, and then I rush down and grab them off of him. So quite nice to have somebody, like a third party out on the field, seeking out these cars on my behalf, alongside myself searching too. But a few nice things here, a couple of Rollmatics and the Supervan, and another BP tanker, a slightly newer one. I've got a couple of the older ones too, so it'll be interesting to see them restored and standing side by side. One of my favourite cars of all time, if I was to win the lottery, Dimo Tasso Pantera. Beautiful car. Corvette. I've done a couple of Corvettes now, so I haven't done any of this shape as yet, so I think I'll have to do that sometime in a near future. I've got, to be honest, I've got 4 or 5 of those in that shape and style, so I've got no concerns to modify it. But this one's a well, I say a modern Matchbox. It's actually 1985, would you believe? It's nearly 35 years old. It looks like it come out yesterday. Great condition. Old dump truck. It's a super fast. It's quite cool. I've got a couple of those, I think. A Cougar Villager, 1978. Again, somebody has borrowed Mummy's nail varnish and painted the whole thing black, including the windscreen, so that's going to be tough trying to get that off. I think I can use .4 brake fluid. I don't know. We'll have to try and figure that one out. But Pontiac Firebird, nice car. Got a few of those for restoration. The Hairy Hustler. Who come up with this name? Hairy Hustler. Anyway, I've got a few of those cars. Not really my cup of tea, but maybe one day. Ford pickup, very cool. It's got these tabs on the back, so I'm assuming it should have come with something on the back. Perhaps I'll need to seek that out as a replacement before I go with a restoration on that one. Lamborghini, I've got a few of these, different colours. Lamborghini Marzal, and perhaps I'll restore that one day. Now, leaving in what is, in my opinion, the best till last, these two. Lamborghini Miura, what an absolute beautiful car. Matchbox Series number 33, Lamborghini Miura, with the steering on the front, which is quite cool. I've got a few of these kind of steering cars, and this is the second Miura that I have now, so you know, they'll be restored sometime in the future. And the Ferrari Berlinetta. I've got 3 of these, and at time of me doing the voiceover for this, I'm in the middle of actually restoring stroke customizing 3 of these, so you may have already seen this video already on my channel, or it's up and coming. A larger scale ambulance here. I only paid 99 pence for this car. I actually, in the pictures, thought that it was a smaller scale, the ones that I do, but it's a larger scale, so it will probably go in the box. I don't know whether I'll get around to doing it. Perhaps one day. Just some Humbrol model filler. I've needed this and haven't had it, so just rushed out and grabbed some. And having used up all of my emery boards, beauty starts here, so it says. Another set of decals here, this time from a model airplane, but there was a few bits, it was cheap enough. I think it cost me about £1, and I thought that'd be cheap enough to just to maybe grab a few bits off of there one day. This I was quite excited about. This is my birth year, and this new old stock Matchbox book, and I've now put it in a frame, and it's in one of my display cases. Very cool. I've just done a rat rod on one of these. If you haven't seen it, have a look. I've got a few of these other cars that are on this page here. A couple of them as well. Yeah, it's quite nice to have a little look back to see what I might have had as a young man. I'm getting old now. So here's another eBay purchase. I enjoy buying the kind of bulk loads of cars, because sometimes you never really know what you're going to get, and you know, you get a good value too. I haven't sold anything yet. All I've done is bought. I don't even know. I've got over 1,000 cars now, I think. You know, if I consider all brands within and around the house, certainly over 1,000. What we got here? A Tanzara, I think, number 53. Funky little thing, but you know, it's quite interesting. A Blaze Buster, number 22, 1975. Rolls Royce. I've just restored one of these in a previous video. Go and check it out. Well, actually, I've just restored this actual car, so yeah, I've restored it into like a bit of a wedding car with some modern wheels. So really like that, how it come out actually. So yeah, check it out. But 1967, 68, 69. See, I just put that to one side. I thought, you know, and I literally just done it that same day as recording this. So yeah, I thought it was quite cool. Space Shuttle Command Center, NASA tracking vehicle. Only 40 years old, that little toy. Everything still works as it should, so very cool. AMC Pacer, but that's a Corgi, so we move on quickly from that one. An Atlas. No real interest to me, but it is interesting. Oh, you know, maybe one day I'll kind of do that kind of thing, but at the moment I've got hundreds of cars in front of it. This I thought was very cool, but it's a dinky toy. It's cool, but you know, I won't be restoring it. I'll probably pass it on to somebody else that will. Fantastic. I think I've got a few of these. I think I've got one that's got the engine, obviously this one with the engine poking out the front, and I'm sure I've got one that doesn't have the engine, so interesting to see why, or you know, why there's a difference. Transit van, one of my first videos where I customized. Check that video out. One of these Fiats. I've got probably 3 or 4 of these now. I'll have to do a custom on one of these. You know, with some of these decals that I've got, I could probably put some numbers on it, and you know, might look quite cool. This I really like. A little bit different to the norm. Everything appears to be in good shape. You know, just give it a nice little coat of cream, and away we go. Mark III Escort, beautiful car. Unfortunately, it's not Matchbox. It's a Corgi, so that will just be put to one side. Same with this one, Corgi Juniors. Bit poor really, that one, bit of a cheapo, so I'll just stick that to one side. Porsche, this is the 3rd Porsche that I have. I have customised one of them, which come out pretty good in my opinion. I've got one that's missing a door, and now this is the 3rd one, so perhaps I'll do another custom build on one of these one day, you know, with a few more cars on my belt, maybe improve it since the last time. Quite happy to have this full Capri. I believe in America you didn't have them as the Ford Capri, you had them as the Mercury Capri, if I remember rightly, but it is a Ford. But obviously I think you guys in America rebranded it to Mercury so that it didn't kind of upset the Mustang owners. but the other Capris I've got are in really good condition, so having that dirty one is prime for me to modify. Nice old station wagon here, obviously covered in layers of paint. But anyway guys, this is going to be the last car. I just wanted to thank you for watching, and also I wanted to thank my one and only Patreon, Wheels and Thangs.